Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. I am first and foremost so sorry for my appearance. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of an update on how my eyes are doing. I got quite a few questions in regards to it, so I really wanted to let you guys know. So I'm basically on my 4th day post-operation. As you can see, my eyes are quite red, so if you have little children watching this, just let them know that I am dressed up as a zombie today because it is the 1st of October. My name is Heidi. I just went through, it's called muscle repair surgery or strabismus surgery. I did end up asking you guys on Instagram any questions that you guys had, whether it was about the surgery or whether it was just for us, and we actually got a lot of questions on both sides. So I'm gonna make it into 2 separate videos. Right now I'm gonna answer a lot of our more surgery questions. I'm also gonna give you guys an update on how I'm feeling and what I've been up to for the past few days. And then as for the Q&A, because a lot of it was for Davian as well, so he'll be able to answer it along with us. So let's get on with the video. So as you guys might know or not, I will have it up in iCard, but I went through muscle repair surgery, which is called strabismus surgery. So basically they go in to realign my eyes and they actually cut the muscles. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't go really into the light, but as you can see, I look like a zombie. I'll have more of a close-up a little bit later on in the video so you guys can see what it looks like 4 days post-operation. For the past few days and the weekend, I've been kind of just laying low. First day post-op, I do have a video for that, so I'll link it up above and I'll have it in the description. I was very delirious. I was tired. I really did not look like I was presently there. I was still really anxious. My eyes were very closed. It looked like I was bawling my eyes out. That wasn't the case. It was actually just the ointment kind of running down, because I do have to put in ointment 4 times a day. So right as soon as I wake up, at lunchtime, at dinner time, and then at nighttime before I go to bed. And the ointment is just makes you basically look like you've been crying for forever. So I have to do that for 4 times a day. And then now, starting yesterday, I actually ended up getting some drops. So I'll be drops in the morning, drops at lunch, drops at dinner time, and then at nighttime I still have to put the ointment until the ointment is finished. So I have to do that. There's 2 refills, so I'm assuming for a really long time. So that's pretty crazy. Yesterday, went to the bank for the first time. People were asking if I'm okay, what's wrong with my eyes, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, why does the bank have to be like so busy? But that's besides the point. Bank was super busy. That was really embarrassing. That was my first time out of the house since the actual operation, so that was good. It's nice to get out a little bit, but I just wanted to come back home. As for how I'm feeling right now, as of right now, today, I'm feeling a lot better. My eyes are a lot more open. I can feel like I can open them a little bit more. Yesterday was very similar, but it was quite itchy yesterday morning, so that would have been 2.5 days post-operation. My eyes were itchy, so obviously they're healing. This morning I woke up, they weren't as itchy, didn't have a headache, which was nice. So I haven't taken any Tylenol today, which is really surprising. I know it looks like it's painful. It's not. It's just your body repairing the tissues around your eyes. My mom's still here up until Thursday, so today is Tuesday, so in 2 days she'll be leaving in the morning. Thank God she's been here, because really she's been cooking and everything, so thankful for that. Yeah, so I've just kind of been laying low. So this is what it will basically, give or take, look like 4 days post-operation. You can tell my eyes are actually really straight. I'm looking dead straight in the camera right now. Right now I'm looking dead straight into the camera, and you can tell my eyes are pinball straight. Much more different than it was before. My peripherals, I can see all the way on both sides. Like, this is not normal. Like, I could not see both of my hands before like this. I would either see it all the way up to about here, and same on this side if I was looking more so out of this side. So that's one thing that's completely different. I feel like I'm almost looking through like a wide angle lens, which is really nuts to me, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's very interesting now to like look around. I feel like I can see. So that's how I'm feeling so far right now for the updates. As for questions, let me jump into a couple of the questions that people had in regards to the surgery. How was Zay before and during after surgery? Did you keep her distracted? Did she have the nerves? So Zayla was actually over at Davian's parents' house. I made sure that she wasn't there because Zay has this kind of crazy fear of blood. She thinks that it's the danger zone. If she gets a cut, she goes crazy. So Davian's grandma was watching her while it happened, and then my mom was watching Aries, and she was at the hospital with me while Davian was at work because he couldn't take time off. That was really nice. As for her nerves, I just made sure that she knew what I was going into. We did kind of watch a YouTube video together explaining how the procedure went, and she kind of felt a little scared in a way, but after she watched the video and looked to see, like, this is what mommy has, this is what's going to be happening, this is what mommy might look like afterwards, and mommy's going to be okay. So she was really okay. The morning of, when we were just about to drop her off, actually she was quite nervous when I was dropping her off over at Davian's parents' place, but they made her a little cup of tea, super cute, and she was like, you know what, mommy, everything will be okay. And I was like, thank you. So Zayla's really sensitive in that way, and now she kind of looks at me like I'm a zombie, but it's kind of funny. She says really funny things. Aries didn't care. He's like, that's my mama. So another one is, did you explain the surgery to Zayla before you went in, and how did you prepare her? So again, we looked at videos the day before. What was your biggest fear about the surgery, and how did you overcome it? So I think my biggest fear was waking up and being terrified when I wake up, and that I couldn't see when I woke up. So I would be basically like this, and I wouldn't be able to see. Especially for the amount of wait time before the surgery. Like, I was sitting in my room for 3.5 hours before surgery, before I even went downstairs. After that, after the 3.5 hours, I went downstairs waiting in line. So all of our beds were waiting in line for surgery, for eye surgery, and I had to wait down there again for another hour. So I had a lot of time to like think and process what I was going through, and I had a lot of people coming and going in and out of this surgery, and some of them were going through the exact same surgery as I was having, and some of them had cloths over their eyes, some of them were still so groggy, some of them were kind of wincing in pain, and I'm like, man, this sucks. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm ready to jet. Like, I'm done, I tap out, I'm through with this. Like, there was some times where I literally was like, you know what, maybe I just shouldn't, because I felt like I was waiting so long. So I think that was my fear, is waking up that A, I couldn't see, and B, I would be having the same anxiety going into the surgery as I did out. And I kind of did. I woke up, I actually was waking up as they were taking out the tube out of my mouth, which is like probably like worst fear ever. But the first thing I was worrying about was my oxygen. I was moving around a lot. I remember they were like, don't worry, Heidi, just calm down. You're really anxious, you're really moving, you keep moving. And I'm like, I'm sorry, am I allowed to sit on my side? And I was shaking. And they're like, yes, you can sit however you want, however you feel comfortable. And my eyes are closed like this as I'm doing it. So I would say that was my biggest fear. And I think overcoming that fear is you gotta go through with it. Like, you kind of have to look at the videos before, I feel, to prepare yourself. Because if I went in not looking at any of the videos and this is what I was gonna see, man, I was in for a rude awakening, because I didn't think that that's how it felt like when you woke up. So I'm glad that I looked at some videos and kind of prepped myself, which was really nice to see and to actually like visualize and see, this is exactly what you're going to be going through. This is what to expect. Don't worry, you can truck through it. All these people did. You're strong, you can do it. So another question that I got asked was this your first surgery ever, or you've had surgery before? So I've actually had a few surgeries, which is like, yeah, I feel like kind of bad, star. Yeah, I've had surgery before. I kind of touched on it in my other 2 videos, but yes, I've had a couple surgeries. I've had a C-section before. Aries was an emergency C-section, so I've had a C-section. I've also had my appendix removed when I was in, I don't know, grade 9, and so they had to cut me open. I was under general anesthesia for that. That was a pretty big operation. Like, I had to go into my stomach again. My other surgery was my wisdom teeth, so that's like teeth surgery, and I was put under anesthesia for that. But apparently anesthesia for the tooth or any kind of dental is actually a lot different than actual general anesthesia when you go for a hospital, like an actual OR type of experience. So that was interesting to hear. I actually asked that in the OR room before I got conked out this time. I'm like, okay, great. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I have gotten through a few surgeries in my life. Hopefully this is my last one and everything, but I feel like it will be. Like, there's no reason really I should be going for another surgery. I had my wisdom teeth out, my appendix is removed, my baby is out, and my eyes are fixed. So I think all is good. Another question I got was, how much was it to get this surgery done, and if it was covered? So as for the surgery, it was 100% free. When it comes to alignment of your eyes, it's 100% non-cosmetic, because misalignment of your eyes can actually cause a lot of issues, both mentally, physically, socially, all of the above. When your eyes are not aligned, obviously you can't see certain areas. A lot of areas are blind spots, and you don't realize that until I feel like you have surgery or you've done the patching. Your vision is almost recovered, because right now I'm like, wow, I am looking at life through a new lens. Like, I can see, which is so cool. The only thing I paid for was the drops to get in my eyes, but you only pay like $4, I think it was, for the drops, and because healthcare covers the rest, so you don't really have to pay for anything. Thank goodness I'm on maternity leave right now. So as for work, I am not working right now. I can probably answer those questions more in our Q&A. So right now I'm on maternity leave, which means that like I stay at home because I had a baby within the past year. I was actually talking to a few different of my friends down in the States, Abra from SoFlo, Gabby from On Us Vlogs. They had just some questions about like what it's like here and what the cost of things are, and really it's all free, which is really crazy, because you know, in some places in the world and down in the States, I feel for them because they don't have that kind of, like, they're not able to just go up and be like, you know what, this is something that's affecting me, I need to go get it fixed, and it's going to be 100% covered. Makes me feel really sad about that, but totally feel for those who don't have that opportunity. But yeah, I know that down in the States though, a lot of it is covered, at least like even I think 70 to 80%. I was doing some research, so definitely look in your local area and what your insurance covers, because it isn't cosmetic. So there it is, some questions that you guys had that I could answer. If you guys have any more questions, please just leave them down in the comments below. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys now more closer up. So this is 4 days post-op. Some of the main points I can see. My eyes are a little bit more open, less swollen. I'm not allowed to go swimming for still the next few weeks, thank God, because we're going on vacation in about a month, so I need to be able to swim before that. And I'm on my eye drops, but you can resume daily activities in the next few days. Just avoid dust, dirt areas, and as soon as you feel more comfortable, obviously I can't wear makeup because it will get into my eyes and that's not good. So at least for 2 weeks post-operation, be aware that I would recommend definitely not wearing any makeup. So sorry but I look like a zombie, but happy 1st of October. It's perfect for it. And I will get you guys up. We're gonna get that Q&A up shortly, within the next, I wanna say a few days if we can. Lots of update videos. I know that you guys probably want to hear something more, but I really wanted to give an update for those of you going through this, or if you guys have questions, because really there's a lot of people that came across our videos and realize that they have the same issue, or they are going through the same thing, or they're in the process of getting strabismus surgery. So I really think that this is really beneficial for those out there and for those of you who don't understand or don't know what this is. So I'm going to give you guys a quick glimpse as to my eyes. All right. Wow, I can't even believe I'm doing this. Okay, so this is my eyes. There you go. So this is my eyes 4 days post-op. I can open them a lot more. My eyes aren't as sensitive to light. A little bit of bruising here. Because my eye went in, this is why there's redness in the corners as opposed to on the outside. If redness is on the outside, that means that they made the incision on the outside, and that was because your eyes were going outwards as opposed to inwards like me. So again, beautiful green eyes here. And that is it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This feels so weird because I never look straight into the camera. I've always had my own fears of looking straight into a camera because one of them will be wandering off and that's when you notice it the most. But I'm thankful that I get to look straight into the camera and say thank you guys again so much for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video. The next video will be a Q&A. So please, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I will get to those as well. So I did put a poll on Instagram, so enter your questions there. But if that poll is completed, put them down below. I'll answer and we'll answer any of the questions that you guys have. Thanks again so much for watching, and thank you for all the love and support you guys have given us the past few days. Your messages are like so sweet, like so sweet. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.